You guys ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons?
I am ready to play Dungeons and
There we
Dragons.
go. Yeah. No, we're not ready to hold on anymore. We've been holding on all week. Let's do a quick recap of what happened last week. We started off the session last week in the Hool marshes, deep in the swamps. You had encountered a tribe of bullywugs who were giving you a little bit of trouble. The bullywug chief had arrived. He was kind of flexing you guys, and he was basically doing sort of a dominance display to you to try to intimidate you. And Byron just sort of mimicked him, and turns out it worked on, it was kind of like the reverse intimidation. And the bullywug chief backed off, and he and what was left of his tribe of bullywugs disappeared into the marshes. Before you left the site of the battle, you discovered a helmet filled with platinum pieces. You continued on through the marsh and ended up spending a night in the Hool Marsh fighting off swarms of insects and soaked, wet from your travels. It was pretty much a miserable night, but you were able to get the rest that you needed for the next morning, where before dawn you snuck to the Sahuagin Fortress, arriving at the causeway, about 200-foot long stone causeway from the marsh edge to the actual stone structure of this weird-looking volcanic spire rising out of the water just offshore. You downed your potions of gaseous form and having the strange sensation of dematerializing into this weird amorphous form. You floated across the causeway through a crack in the stone door and entered into the fortress. Now, Irin, a dwarf, Theo, a half-elf, with your dark vision, you were able to sort of get an idea of the terrain. You were in a chamber filled with the Sahuagin warriors who looked like they were outfitted for battle. Meanwhile, Rhunar and Byron, two humans without dark vision, were essentially blinded when they entered this room and had a lot of trouble sort of navigating through the geometry of the room, but also just the physics of all these creatures breathing and inhaling and exhaling, and just the strange sensation of not having your eyes available to see or your hands available to really feel anything. Eventually, Irin and Theo made a play for the gate winch, and that was when things really kicked off. They materialized and the battle began. By my count, you fought off, before we ended the session, you'd fought off 14 Sahuagin mooks, 2 coral smashers, and 1 Sahuagin champion. And that was in the course of 10 rounds, which was essentially a minute of game, of like in-game, in-character time. So the first minute was just this onslaught of surprise and battle and bloodshed. And the 4 of you have taken some hits. You are tucked within this small connecting corridor, the short connecting corridor that leads from the main chamber that you entered into this larger chamber. And at the end of the last session, the Sahuagin reinforcements who had been notified of your intrusion by the call of a conch shell had arrived, and they are coming from 3 different directions towards you. Now, yeah. So we're at the top of the order on the 11th round, and it is Irin's turn. Let's see.
I assume he'll attack this guy.
Yeah, there's a guy in between you guys, so he is going to go ahead and attack with his hammer. First attack, he's going to have advantage because he's flanked. Natural 20 is going to hit.
Nice.
I say he done got crit.
Another hammer attack with advantage. That's going to hit as well, and he does go down. Ba-bum. He's going to use his movement to essentially, he's going to leap off of the guy and land here in front of Theo, ready to go. Yeah, that's his
Irin,
turn.
you sound so lifelike.
Theo, it is now your turn. And then we also need to remember that you have your...
Vector buddy. Theo's gonna move over 5 feet and go. We need to hold here, and we need to keep them from closing this gate. And then shoot a pair of Eldritch Blasts at this guy.
Yeah, he's the big boy that came around the corner.
Jesus, I can't even see that guy.
Me either.
Call him out. If you know where they are, call him out.
That is a hit.
Well, you're definitely seeing him get shot with Eldritch Blasts.
Yeah.
Wah!
And those give off a little bit of light, I would imagine.
I mean, they would have to.
Yeah.
There's some sort of glowing blue arcane energy, so.
Yep. All right, the first one hits.
Other one, nah.
The other one flies past him as he kind of ducks out of the way, and it just smashes into the wall behind him. Let me ask a quick question to Theo. Have you got, since you and Irin were working that winch earlier, trying to bring the gate down, did you do anything to impair the winch operation, or is it you were just trying to bring it down and then you stopped? I couldn't quite remember.
We were trying to bring it down and stopped.
Mm-hmm. Okay, got it.
What sort of action would it be to, jam a dagger in the action or try and essentially keep it locked in place?
Let's do this. Roll an intelligence check for me.
Me and brain. Me and okay brain.
Yeah, you're able to take. Let's see. You would have to draw a dagger, so that would be your free action. But you see with that roll, you can see where you need to place the dagger on your next turn.
Delightful.
Yep. So you kind of understand the physics of where you need to plant that thing on your next turn.
Beautiful.
All right, Byron. Oof.
All right. I'm just gonna tuck some of my guts back into my body real quick.
Yeah. Do you only have 9 hit points?
I have 9 hit points.
All right, got it.
And I already used my second win.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all right.
I'm gonna attempt to hide.
Okay.
So I'm going to maybe take a step back, get really, really low to the ground. Maybe use some of the bodies that are starting to pile up in this hallway as some cover, and lay in wait.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look at Theo and I'm gonna whisper what's the plan here? Do we take the potions now? Do we need to get out of here? Is this not going to work?
We have to hold this
Are we
until
all
the
going to die?
reinforcements arrive.
But are they coming through this door or are they coming through the main door? Where's the main door? Are we
This
in
is
the main door? This isn't the
why we
main
came
door.
here.
They're also coming from underwater.
Wait, this is the main. Didn't we come through a giant stone door? I mean, if we had access to moonlight.
Out of character. The problem is, even if we keep that main door open, they can slam this portcullis down. It doesn't do any good.
Yeah. The main door currently is open. At the end of the session last time, Irin had opened the stone doors here and had thrown the what is the word I'm looking for?
Oh, the drawbar?
Yeah, the drawbar. Thank you.
Yeah.
He had thrown the drawbar out into the water.
They can't lock the outer door, but they can close this inner gate.
Correct.
Which might cause problems down the
Oh,
road.
Yeah.
okay.
Unless we can disable it.
One
Yeah.
more thing out of character. Is there any light coming in through the door, at all?
Yeah, there should be a little bit of light coming through the door, but it would just illuminate this first room here.
Shoot, I don't actually see any of that light.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't think it's set up for that.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as I would understand that there's another room over here,
You could always
and I can
throw
see
them
all of it.
torches.
Yeah, I was actually thinking I'd throw them the other direction if I can already see this room.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, no, I'm hiding, so I'm gonna hide instead. Actually, I'm gonna kick this. I'm gonna take one step forward while I'm hidden.
Did that
and
change
kick
it? Did the
torch.
light come in the
Changed it
doorway?
for me.
Yeah,
All right.
changed it pretty dramatically.
Oh, really? Like you can
Yeah.
see the whole place?
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
see. I can see my line of sight now
Except for where I came from.
indefinitely.
Oh, I
I
gotta.
can see all the way to here.
Yeah, we gotta change that.
Hey, Byron. I'm gonna let you in on a secret. You know you can hide as a bonus action, and then as your action, you can attack from hiding to get sneak attack damage with a ranged weapon.
That is true. I was actually thinking I'd switch to my whip while I'm hidden, but I do want to kick this torch further in first. So I'm gonna like kind of kick the torch this way if it's possible.
Sure. Yeah, you can use your. You could. I would say it to be an action to kick it.
Okay. So yeah, I'll kick it and then I'll hide.
Okay. And where are you gonna try to hide it? Like right where you are?
Yeah, pretty much behind these guys and some of the bodies staying low. Maybe I'll actually even take another step here. Actually, I can't because there's someone there.
Yeah.
I kicked this too far.
Go
I'm
a
gonna
step
lightly
back.
kick it.
The only 5. Well, you could move backwards or you could
You
move.
could light a new one and throw
forward.
that one.
I feel like that would use another action.
Lighting
Um,
a torch and throwing it? Is
Yeah.
that like a whole?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm just gonna stay. I'm gonna get really, really low. I'm gonna pull my hood up.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hope that the bodies of my allies, this weird widget, and the bodies of the dead are enough to cover me.
Okay. Roll a stealth check. And that was a lot of free talking, so we'll have to just kind of be careful about that as we go forward.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was.
geez.
Yep. Oh yeah.
All right. 14. Got it. Okay. Anything else, Byron?
No.
Okay. Do you have ranged weapons?
I have a whip. I have a bow too, but I'm not gonna use it. I'm gonna switch to the whip.
Okay, got
It
it.
gives me 10 feet.
All right, Rhunar, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna draw my bow and take a couple shots at this homie over here.
Okay. Yes, that one hits.
Okay. And
7 damage. Piercing.
yes,
Okay.
I'll take my extra attack. $19.
Give me 1 second.
Yep.
Yeah, 19 hits. For sure. Another 8 damage. All right, 2 blasts from your bow as this thing comes around the corner.
Okay, would drawing that have used up my bonus action?
That would have used your free action.
Like, I guess I'm just wondering, can I go now, use my movement to go up here, grab my shield, and come back?
No,
Where
you
I
could
dropped it?
move up there, but you wouldn't be able to grab the shield because you used
Okay.
your interact with. You get a free action, which was to pull your bow out.
Okay. I will just hold here then.
Okay. All right. Brings us to the Sahuagin. Oh boy. All right, so.
Oh no.
Oh, man.
How are they getting through Byron?
Yeah, how are they jumping over me here?
You're back here.
No, I
No.
didn't move.
He's,
No, I
he's-
said I wasn't gonna move.
Well, for me, your token is still there.
Oh, well, I was just saying that. I said I didn't want to move, right?
Yeah, and your token didn't move until after Sahuagin were on top of you, so I don't know what happened there.
That was weird.
That was super weird.
Because I moved up and then I moved back, so I don't know if it was like some kind of delay or something.
Yeah, something glitched. All right.
Jesus. These guys are thick.
Yep.
Like, are they dummy thick?
Thick as thieves.
Mourn me.
Shit, there's a lot of these
Don't
guys.
worry, you aren't gonna go down alone. I'm pretty sure of that.
5. There we go. Sorry for the delay. I had to find this mob rule again. All right, so they're gonna go after Irin. AC is
So
17.
unfair of them.
Okay, so one of them hits him with its bite first. Bite and claw. So 3 plus. So a total of 8 damage to Irin. Oof,
Did,
all right.
for the record, this one that I'm pinging here, did that attack Irin?
1, 2, 3. He attempted to, but he didn't hit him. But he did attempt to.
Still trigger Sentinel. Poor guy.
Yeah, what about this one?
Yeah, that's this guy here. He sure did.
Oh gosh, double
Mhm.
Sentinel. This
You
might
guys
be the
must get
only reason we
reactions,
will
right?
live.
Yes! Nice.
If you were hit,
Theo, yeah, that hits. That was this guy here.
yes, sir.
All right.
That does not hit.
No.
Or maybe it does, I don't know.
It's 7 doesn't hit. And then let's see. Your AC, Theo, is what?
Currently 18. I'm using my shield.
Okay. All right. They don't have an attack on you. That's the end of their turn. So essentially with the mob is like you look at the number of attackers and then you do a calculation based on their bonus to hit and the armor class of the target. And then it tells you how many of them hit. So that's just how that works in case you guys wanted. This guy here, the Sahuagin champion, is going to lurch forward, a couple of arrows sticking out of his chest, and he's going to come after 5, 10, 20 feet here. Theo, he's going to attack you with his spear.
I'm shocked. Shocked.
I know, how rude. Not the most hospitable. And when he comes at you, you see him, he is almost in a frenzy in his eyes and his mouth. His teeth are just like, they're ready to bite you. 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That's going to be 7 piercing. Second
takes-
attack.
He
Oh.
takes 15 cold damage for that.
Woo, nice.
I forget
All
about
right,
that one.
that's great.
Oh, I'm Nicker dude.
He kind of recoils for a minute, and then he comes at you again. Second attack. 13 misses. And his third attack is going to be a bite. 23.
Nah, 23 misses. Oh, yes, 23 hits.
That is going to be 5 additional piercing as he just takes a chunk out of you. You can see him, he kind of swallows it.
He still gets to enjoy 15 points of cold damage to the mouth.
As he swallows this chunk of flesh that he pulled off your shoulder, you just see him like, his eyes go wide and he starts to crystallize. And then all of a sudden he just slumps to the ground and kind of shatters. His arm breaks off as he hits the floor.
That's what you get, asshole.
Goodness. Thank goodness.
That was awesome. I love that spell.
It is one of my favorite.
Okay, he is Dunzo. That brings us to Irin.
When does Spectre act?
Let's have him go now, and then from now on, let's just have him go on your turn.
Sounds great. He's going to move 5 feet to kind of toward Rhunar Dag and attack the Sahuagin next to him, which is this guy right here.
Okay. Yeah.
We get 24 hits.
Oh yeah, that hits. That'll do.
He takes 9 points of damage, and his total hit points are reduced by 9 in the event he were to get healing at some point.
Okay, let me make note of that. Okay, so yeah, let's just have him go on your turn from now on. Do I need to move him? I suppose I do.
If you would, move
Yeah, right
5
here?
feet down to be right behind Rhunar Dag. As behind Rhunar Dag, Spectral Sahuagin just goes savage on the guy next to him, like, ah.
Ugh.
All right, so
Okay,
now
it's okay. He's friendly, I
Irin.
think.
Irin is going to. Yeah, he's going to go after this guy right in front of him here. With his first attack. Hammer time. Let's see. Straight roll. Oh yeah, that hits. 9 damage.
That'll do.
Just crushes him across the face. You just see like green fish skin go flying. And he's gonna hit him one more time. Another hammer shot. Ooh.
13.
Does that hit? It sure does.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
he kills
boy.
that guy. And then with his bonus action, he's going to make an unarmed strike on this guy right here. So he swings his hammer twice at the one guy, and then instead of coming around again, he's just going to elbow the guy in the face. Boom. And, yeah, okay. That also hits for 7. Okay. Theo.
Theo is going to swivel with his shield still up, take a couple of shots at this guy next to Irin, because he wants to keep his buddy up.
Okay.
So here we go.
That hits. And that was
Nice.
with your sword?
That was just with the sword.
All right. Yeah, you hack through this fish character, and he drops to the ground.
The character is he? Oh my. Theo's going to take 5 steps up to stand next to Irin, and is going to attack the guy that is now next to him here with his second attack.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
That'll hit. So you rip through the first one, drop him, and then you spin around and just shear right through the second one. He's still up, but he stumbles a little bit as he looks down at the gaping wound.
Maybe you run. At that point, the Spectre back there with Rhunar Dag is going to keep attacking that fish guy on Rhunar Dag.
This guy right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do it. Ooh,
That'll hit.
14. Yeah.
Yep, that'll hit. Ooh, nice.
11 necrotic damage.
Does that reduce his hit point as well? His hit point max?
That also results, yep, everything the Spectre does.
Got it. Nice. Okay. He took another big blast, and Rhunar, you feel this weird coldness behind you as this specter is just kind of like reaching almost through you and around you to hit that guy at your flank. Anything else, Theo?
Pray to Heronius.
All right, Byron. You are
All right.
currently hunkered down, kind of hiding in a pile of dead fish.
Yep, I'm gonna see the spirit attack this one, and feeling kind of confident with my whip that I haven't really used much lately.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna put my hand on the back of Rhunar, and I'm gonna kind of push down on his shoulder as I lean out and just crack the whip right at it, right in
Nice.
the
Heck
face.
yeah, reach weapons.
Nice.
Nice.
Yes, that will hit.
All right, 14 more damage,
All right. Yeah, you
or 13.
Damn it.
Wow, math.
With a whip.
you crack him with the whip, and you just see his forehead and his face kind of split open, and this sort of weird gelatinous brain goo slam onto the floor And he's dead.
Oh yes. I'm going to take a bonus action, and I'm going to take a step back, and well, yeah, I'm going to take a step back and try and hide. Now that I have a little more cover, it's a little darker over here.
Okay.
There's a few more bodies over here. I'm just going to duck back into the dead fish.
There's one guy that's going to take an attack of opportunity on you as you back off. This
Ooh,
guy
that's
right
right.
here. He's going to try to claw you. Oof, 22
I told you not to die.
for five
Oh.
slashing damage.
I will, as I see it coming, I'm going to like lean out of the way, and I'm going to make it 2, 3, 2.
Yeah, round down.
I'm going to round down. So it'll be 2.
Yeah.
Haha, rogues.
Was that uncanny dodge?
Yeah, uncanny dodge.
Got it. Sweet. Yeah, you gotta love that. All right, so yeah, you get back over there and roll another stealth check.
Much better.
There it is.
Okay. All right. Rhunar.
Question about stealth. Now that he rolled that, do I know where he is?
Roll a perception check. He's a hard one to keep track of.
Yeah. I was just about to help him out, too.
Well, you know he's back there somewhere.
Yeah, you're not sure where he is.
Okay. With a 20? With a 20?
You got a 27.
Yeah, he rolled a
so-
27 stealth.
All right, Byron. Okay, I'm just going to start attacking these fish monsters. I'm going to go for that one right next to Irin first.
I will say this, if you wanted to use your action to like find him, you could easily do that. But just in the moment of this battle and you're still going to be attacking something, you just have a moment to glance and you don't see him.
My instinct was to bonus action shove a healing potion in his mouth.
You'd have to use your action to figure out where he is.
Yep.
Think,
Don't worry.
I think my action has got to be prioritized here.
Yeah, kill.
All right, go ahead.
This is technically meta.
One right next to Irin in front of me.
Got it right here. Yes, that will hit. For 7. Got it. Okay.
And then I'll swing again. Offhand.
Okay.
Oof.
That one, however, misses. He uses his spear and he just ching and he bashes your sword out of the way.
Alright, I didn't like that, so I'm gonna hit him again. Oh,
He parries that one as well.
damn! Fucking rolls. Alright,
Yeah.
that's it for me.
Okay. All right. The Sahuagin. Let's see. I'm gonna move this dead one out of the way so I can see what's going on here. This guy is going to. Okay. So these 4 here. 1. Nope, not him. 1, 2, 3, 4 are going to attack Irin, and one of them hits.
In reaction, of course, to Irin being hit or being attacked, Theo is going to attack probably this guy.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit him.
Well, I told it to roll. It's taking. There we go.
Nice. Ooh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that'll do it. All right, yeah, you take a shot at him and it lands. And then there is, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 3 around you. Remind me again, you're an 18 AC. So one of them hits you with his claws. And total of 5 slashing damage.
How did that damage break out? How much was
The first one was 2 slashing and then the second one was 3.
First attack, he takes 15 cold damage.
Oh shit! All right, let's see. I'm gonna figure out which one it was.
If he lives, he takes 15 more cold damage on the second attack.
1, 2, 3. So that was this guy. He's dead. Okay. So then the second one must have been from one of the other guys. So then there was, so that was the first guy, and the second guy hit you for 3 damage. Hello?
Does he also take cold damage?
That's what I'm wondering.
I believe he
Because
does.
I had 1 temporary hit point left, but as long as I had that temporary hit points, he takes the full 15 cold.
Oh, so the second guy does too. Got it. All right. Yeah. Doesn't kill him, but he's injured big time.
And now your frost armor drops.
But it
Oh
temporary hit,
man.
not an actual AC bonus. That's okay. By my count, I think it did
A
60
lot.
points of damage. So, no complaints.
Irin is going to. Let's see. He's going to fight this. He's going to attack the guy in front of him. His hammer. Oof. Misses with the first shot. Natural 1.
Go for the dick.
Yeah.
There we go.
That one hits. And then he's going to do a Van Damme. He's going to do like the splits and the dick punch.
Do it.
The Irin Coalbiter.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh no. I mean, I don't know what it's like to die from a crotch blast, but it
Especially
happens.
being a fishman.
Most people who fight Irin do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens. It happens more often than not.
All right. That is. Let's see.
Didn't he win?
Yeah, that's
Fight
all
Club?
he's going to do. No, he's the only one that lost.
He actually lost in Fight Club.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That brings us to Theo.
Which of these fishmen attacked Theo and took the second cold damage?
This guy right here.
I'm gonna punch him with a sword.
Yeah. Yeah,
For 9
that'll do it. He goes down as well.
I've got another attack, so I'm gonna attack the guy between me and Byron, just because Byron needs to be kept safe.
Yep.
Do it.
See how long it takes to program. There we go. Oh no.
Oh,
That one misses.
And I am sad. In that case, the spooky boy is gonna move over to stand between Byron and Irin and Rhunar Deg, and touch him with the finger of spectral touching.
Touch him
This
with his finger.
Spectral fingering.
That sounds bad.
And he also misses.
He just kind of tries to point and misses him.
Okay, no, whole hand next time. Whole hand. Like the clouds.
All right. Anything else from Theo
That's
or
all
the
I've got.
spectral conscript? All right, Byron.
All right. So after having slashed that guy in the face and watching his brains come out, Byron's feeling pretty badass right now.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna do a weird tumble thing, like a weird acrobatic move to get the whip back behind him, and he's gonna bring it back. Can I hit this guy right here?
What's the reach on that?
10 feet.
I don't think you can from where you are right there.
All right, so I will step right here, and I will hit him.
There you go.
So I'll kind of come out of the fish behind Rhunar, and I'll put my hand on his shoulder again.
Your fish-covered hand because you just came out of the fish.
Yeah, I'm coming out of the fish, the dead fish too.
I'm
so
coming
that
out of the fish.
it's all slimy and shit. And I'm bringing the whip around.
Okay.
And I'm slashing this guy's face.
All right. Byron and the Spectral Warrior using Rhunar as cover.
He is very thick.
I'm probably
Oof.
better off than the rest
That
of the guys right
misses.
now.
That does not hit.
I don't think those numbers are right.
Watching
because
the whip kind of crack behind me, I'm gonna be like, "Oh shit, this isn't working." I'm gonna take my rapier out and I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
You want to hide?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Rhunar.
All right. Now seeing Byron show up behind me, I'm going to do what my intention was earlier. Can I bonus action feed him a potion?
Yeah, you can use your free action. Well, you'd use your free action to grab the potion. Sure, bonus action to give him a potion. You're just
Would
gonna
it-
shove it in his face.
Would I still be able to attack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
His
just going to...
stupid fish-filled face.
Yes. I'm just going to shove a potion of healing in his mouth.
Okay, go ahead and roll the
Do I roll that? or does
2d4.
he-
Yeah, you do 2d4 plus 2. I'm assuming it was a common
Bonus
healing
action?
potion.
Gonna
Yeah,
dodge.
it was a regular.
I'm kidding.
He's gonna choke
Two.
on it if you roll natural 1.
4 plus 2. Come on.
That'll work. All right, so
It's
you
not bad.
regain 8 hit points, Byron.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's the reason I'm gonna live.
Okay, and then I should have my attack left, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll attack this one right in front of me. Sorry. There we go.
Yeah, that'll hit. You just cut him right in half, and he flops to the ground and kind of flops like a dead fish for a
Floppy.
couple seconds.
Now, using my bonus action already, that takes away my 3 strikes, but I
Correct.
still have an extra attack, correct?
Yeah, your extra
Correct.
attack always applies if you use an attack action for your action.
So I'm going to turn around and strike this one
Okay.
with my extra attack.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Right.
Nice. Your
Okay,
sword
that's
just
it.
flashes and just slices right through him, but he's still up.
Okay.
Let's see, that brings us to him. Let's get this guy out of the way. Let's see. There's 3 of them. First one's I'm going to go into just normal roll in here for these guys. Rhunar, you're going to get some attacks here.
Okay.
Spear. Natural 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. This damage is not correct. That is going to be 10 piercing
Okay.
on his first attack, and his second attack, 20 to hit
Oh, God.
for 5 damage.
5?
Yeah, 5 more
Okay.
piercing. This guy is also going to attack you. Let's see, he's going to use his claws for the first attack. 5 to hit, misses.
Yep.
He's going to swing again with his claws. 17.
Misses.
Oof. All right. 1, 2, and then there's this guy here that's going to attack Theo. First, he's going to use a spear attack. 15 misses.
Correct.
Second try. 15 misses. Irin's turn. Top of the order. 15th round. All right. Irin is going to, without even looking really, he's going to punch backwards at the guy right here. It's his bonus action. And misses. And then he's going to use his action to bust out the hammer on this guy.
No.
Oh, shit.
The dice have gone to shit.
First attack misses. Come on.
Run away.
Oh man.
Holy shit. Yep. 3 misses.
Run away.
That's a bummer. Let's see. Yeah, all right, that's his turn. Theo.
I don't like that Sahuagin behind me, so Thea's gonna flip around and attack him with a sword.
Ooh, that hits. Just barely.
Oh,
Yeah. Woo.
I'll take that and then attack again.
Well, that one kills him, so he's dead.
Well, then I'm gonna attack the dude in front of me.
There you go.
No Sahuagin left behind, alive.
That one hits.
Nice.
Nice.
And then Spectro Buddy is gonna go just move in front of Irin, probably just kind of half flying over him, but not really, kind of dragging a fishy spectral foot through Irin's head. And then reaching out with the whole claw this time on the guy Theo just hit.
So right here.
Precisely.
Okay. Yeah, that whole hand seems to work.
SD trick, whole hand, not just finger.
Nice. What kind of damage is that? Necrotic?
Necrotic.
You just kind of watch as the fish scales start to turn black where the spectral warrior touches him and it starts to spread across his chest. All right, anything else, Theo?
Is he still alive?
He is.
Okay, then Theo's gonna stand there and threaten him still.
All right. Moving to Byron.
Right. Feeling, I mean, I'm not saying I feel better, but I'm saying I'm definitely doing better than I was. I'm going to do a kind of a side step forward with my rapier out now, and I'm going to bring it right into this guy.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to kind of think of sushi as I do it.
Yum. Yeah, that'll hit. Holy
Nice.
crap. That's with your
Sneak
attack? Yeah, he's dead. You just skewer him in and out, a clean puncture right into his heart. And his eyes go cross-eyed and he just slumps to the ground.
Bonus action, I'm going to hide.
Wise move.
Okay.
Take a step back. Actually, I'm going to take 2 steps back and kind of like try to blend in with the shadows.
All right, roll a stealth check for me. Nice. All right, yeah, you kind of fade into the shadows. Rhunar.
Alright, I'm gonna continue attacking this
Yeah.
a-hole over here. Alright.
You know, he was just trying to do his part and protect his home when you guys
Not buying it.
busted in the front door. Yeah, that hits. He's still up.
Always say that right before we're about to win a battle.
I know. These guys were, they were recruited. They didn't have a choice. They had to fight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that'll hit. And with as this guy thinks about his coral-lined apartment back in Sahuagin City, he just falls to the ground, hacked into little bits and pieces.
Yeah, we're gonna burn down Sahuagin City next.
Home invasion gone awry.
I think we need to cook them just to pay respects.
Anything else, Rhunar?
Let's see. We still have one up, don't we?
Correct.
We
This
do.
guy right here.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'll use my extra attack to attack him.
Okay.
That's how we do it downtown. Downtown Saltmarsh, I guess. I don't know.
Come on,
You're downtown.
Yeah, that hits.
ends it.
Very similarly, you walk up behind him and just pierce him right through the spinal cord, and he just flops to the ground, dead. And for the moment, you look around, Rhunar, and you don't see any. The only creepy-looking thing you see is right in front of you. It's this weird spectral warrior.
He's with us. He's with us. He's with us somehow. Let's get a couple of more torches tossed out. And Theo is literally pulling out. Actually, he is pulling out from the bag of holding, because it's there and handy, a fine longsword stylized with a grip like a dolphin or porpoise, and is using that to shove it into the Portcullis controls there to keep them in place.
All right, hold that thought for a minute. Rhunar, is there anything else that you want to do before the end of your turn? Or is there anything else you can?
I'm gonna shout. Disable that portcullis wheel control, and get your potions ready.
Okay. Irin is going to move. He's got 40 feet of movement. That's crazy. All right, now Theo, you take out the little porpoise-looking. What was it again?
Longsword. It was the captain's longsword.
Oh, got it. And jam it in there. Yeah, no problem. And then you just kind of snap it off, and it's just broken in there.
Didn't like that guy anyway.
You get the sense that this thing is jammed. Is there anything else you want to do, Theo? We're gonna stay in turn order here, and I need somebody to roll 2d4 for me. Anyone?
2d4.
Yep.
Who's gonna do it?
Byron, why don't you roll it?
Okay.
And then
Okay.
Theo, is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. All right, so 5. Thank you. All right, Byron. What do you want to do?
All right. I'm gonna remain hidden in the shadows here, because I'm assuming you threw a torch, right? Or no, you blocked the mechanism, so no torches were thrown. So yeah, I'm gonna,
Yelled at torches.
I think we could use a couple.
well, I mean, I do too, but I think instead I'm just gonna stay in the shadows, stay stealth. I'm actually gonna take out my buckler now.
Okay.
and
So you
equip
get your
that,
shield.
get my AC up a little bit more.
All right, sounds good. All right. Rhunar.
Alright, I'm going to go, seeing that thing's been disabled. Let's see. Wait. Can I reach my shield from here?
Sure.
Okay. Can I still light a torch within?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna light a torch and toss it in this back room.
Okay.
I can actually do that.
I think, yeah, you should be able to. All right. Let's see. Irin.
There.
Irin is just going to kind of pop around the corner here and take a look and keep an eye down this hallway. I'll keep a lookout over here. What's the plan? He yells out. Theo.
Dave, is he over here?
No, he's over here.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the plan is pretty much we hold this room. I say we pull back to the entryway behind me. That way, we can cut off any more numbers that come.
So we finish them.
And as Theo says, that spectral fishy boy just kind of floats over next to Rhunar Dag.
I don't like that guy.
He's on our side. We need all the help we can get right now.
I don't want to be near him. Like, put him over there.
You're hurting his
Else.
feelings. Can you
I
see
don't
in his
care.
face?
I don't want him near me.
You will scuttle around the corner then.
Okay, I accept that.
Okay. Anything else, Theo?
It's gonna move back to here.
All right. Byron.
All right. I am also going to light a torch, and throw it. Or actually, I don't have it. Do I have a torch? I know I have a torch.
No one owns torches. It's an archaic method of lighting.
I don't have a torch. I have a lamp. I'm going to light my lamp.
Okay.
My hooded lamp. I'm going to step 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet with the lantern in my hand.
Okay. We need to get you a lantern. Oh. Let's try it this way.
I tried to drag one in, it didn't work.
Can you see it there now?
Yep,
I could-
yep, I have it, and I have control of it.
Oh, here we go. All right. All right. Great. Let's see. Rhunar, back to you.
When should we take these invisibility potions? Should we just hide until the reinforcements show up? I'm gonna light another torch.
Okay.
And I'm gonna throw it over here.
Okay.
Right about there.
All right.
I mean,
And
we could wait for reinforcements, but I think we could spread out a little bit too. The earlier we see where they're coming from, the easier it'll be to ambush them.
Anything
We
else,
are-
Rhunar?
yeah, but we're pretty rough.
Yeah, we are mostly dead, and I am out of mojo.
Yeah. I think we should stay together. And definitely, if you get in trouble, down the potion and disengage. That's it. That's all I got.
Okay. Let's see. Irin calls out to you guys. We've got company.
Get back here.
Fall back.
He is going to move back 5, 10. Right there. Theo.
Theo's gonna step forward 5 feet. Ready in action. For the first fish person he sees come out of a hallway gets an Eldritch Blast.
Okay. All right, so you are readied. All right. Tell me when you can see something.
Is it too long? It's not a good sign.
No, it's really not. And finally, last but not least,
I do not yet see any fishmen.
oh yeah, that's why.
They're invisible. Oh, good.
They're actually not. You see them come around the corner.
Here we go. I see them now.
All right, which one do you want to shoot at? You see a couple.
That guy down there, I saw him first.
All right, let her rip. Yeah, that will
Nice.
hit. 6 points of damage.
Stupid fish.
All right. Let's see, Byron, it's your turn.
All right.
And you see, running around the corner, you see a couple of these Sahuagin coming from this direction here, and then you see one up here.
All right.
Another one of the big boys. Actually, two
going-
big boys. This guy's a little bit larger than normal, and this guy's larger than normal.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna put the lantern down
Okay.
and ready my shield and rapier and move back 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay. Rhunar.
I think we should fall back and defend this hallway here. And I'm going to shoot this one down here with my bow.
All right.
That's the plan. I like that plan. Yes.
Misses.
Damn. All right, I'm going to try again. Extra attack.
That
Oh,
one misses
come
as
on.
well. 2 arrows bounce off the wall as he kind of ducks out of the way.
All right.
Shoot.
I will just hold right here.
Okay. Irin is going to... Irin. He's gonna fling one of his hornets. How many does he have? I don't even know what those are. I'm guessing those are darts.
Yeah,
They
I
are
think so.
dark. They do 1d4.
Yeah. Let this guy over here. Oh, that was a hammer. Why did that happen? Better. He just flings a dart at this guy in the corner and hits him hard. And then he is going to also move 5, 10, 15. Let's see. He is going to use... He's going to use one of his key points to use a hit die. Gain back 5 more hit points. Or is it plus con?
It's plus con because
Yeah.
it's an expensive
So
die.
7 more. Got it. All right, so that's what his turn is. Theo, it brings us to you.
Theo's gonna hold his ground, and now that he sees this big guy over now, he's not. He's gonna keep shooting at this guy because you finish what you started. So 2 more Eldritch bolts go flying at that guy.
Okay.
Crit for 5
Yeah,
damage.
that's gonna
Nice.
hit. Also
And then 8
hits.
from free attack.
Yeah, you drop him. The second blast drops him to the ground.
And Spooky Scary Boy, who has a fly speed of 50 feet,
Whoa.
is gonna go over and talk to the guy by himself in a corner and just move over in front of him.
35. Oh yeah, he gets there.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello.
Anybody there?
Yep, we're all here.
Can you hear us?
13
Can't hear anything.
does not hit.
Quit out of Discord and try to relaunch it or something.
13 does not hit, Theo.
That makes me sad, and that's all I've got.
Okay. That brings us to these boys. Oh shit. All right.
All right, now I'm back.
None of those guys are in range Although they could attack your Spectral Warrior, couldn't they? Yeah.
They definitely can. It has an AC of 12.
All right, so first guy is going to attack him with a spear two-handed. 14 for 6 piercing damage.
Does he have a magic weapon?
It is not magic.
Then he takes half damage, so only 3.
Okay, and then he's got a second attack. 14 for another 6. So
All right.
half that. And then there's another dude next to him that's going to attack 14 for 3 piercing, reduced to 1.
Okay.
And the last is a 7. He misses with the last one.
Spectre taking 7 of his 22 hit points.
Wow, he's robust. All right, now it's the champion's turn. He comes in towards Irin, and I'm just gonna move that slightly. Okay. Oh boy. This guy is going to go for the spear at Irin. First attack. 8 misses. Second attack. 10 misses. Third attack. 23, that one hits. So Irin dodges the first 2 shots, then it gets stabbed with the third one for a total of 7 piercing. Oof. And then we got this guy. This guy here is going to also attack the Spectral Warrior, the Coral Smasher, with his Warhammer, which is not magical. Natural 20. 13 bludgeoning damage on the first attack.
All right.
Halved. And second swing with his Warhammer, 17.
Hit.
10 halved. Yeah, he's absorbing some serious damage. That's awesome. All right, Byron.
All right, seeing Irin way out here fighting this champion guy is going to make me angry. So I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Actually, make that to here instead. 25. And I'm going to just do it like with my shield out. I'm going to just jump up, kind of bring my shield up over the air and just bring my rapier down below, right at his throat.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit. Yep, that hits.
For 21 piercing damage.
Nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
And then as a bonus action, I will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
He's going to try an attack of opportunity on you.
I don't believe he can.
Oh, really?
Fancy footwork.
You make a melee attack against creature. The creature can't make an opportunity attack against you.
Yep.
Nice. God, that's
Yep,
awesome.
fancy footwork.
Sweet.
Swashbucklers
you
are
do it.
so good.
Bounce in, bounce out.
Yep. Rhunar.
Okay. I'm going to attack that guy, this guy, big guy with my bow.
Okay.
I can still hit him from there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like 2 feet tall.
Come on.
Yeah, these guys are big targets.
That's like shooting over a
There we
hammer.
go.
Yeah, nice.
Very.
Go ahead and roll your second attack.
He's still alive.
Oh, yeah.
Shooting. Yeah.
Yep, that one hits too. He takes 2
Alright.
arrows to the chest and just kind of looks down at him momentarily and then looks back up at you. Locks eyes with you past Irin.
I'm just gonna wink at him. All right.
All right.
Finished men cannot wink. They're confused by this.
All right, I'm done.
All right, Irin's turn.
Back up. We need to be backing up.
Irin is going to swing with the hammer at this guy. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that'll hit. 6 damage. Let's see. And then he's going to do it again. $16 hits.
Nice.
Bonus action, punch.
Nice.
Wow.
Crit.
Yep. That's not too shabby. And he drops the guy with the punch.
Nice.
2 quick swings with the hammer, bash across this guy's face, and then he just punches him in the solar plexus and just drops him. And then his movement, he's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20,
Yeah.
25, and he's going to take, he doesn't get any benefit from it, he's going to take like a defensive stance. And Cobra Kai. All right, Theo.
Theo's gonna yell, "Okay, into the doorway!" As he unleashes, we'll see, two, what do you call him? Eldritch Blast said, "Oh, what the heck? This lead fish guy. He's
'Kay.
now the nearest target."
That hits for 3.
3 points. I'll take it. And second one. For 8.
Yeah, that'll also hit. He's still up.
And Theo's gonna step back 5 feet to. Actually, no, he's gonna step back 10 feet to actually get back there.
All right.
Spectral dude is going to attack that fish dude as one last set of attacks.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Spectral Dude.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
that'll
You
hit.
never forget about spectral dude.
No. If only he was a cleric. All right, 11. Nice. Okay.
That's all I've got.
All right, Sahuagin turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30. All right, so these 3 guys are going to move in. One of them is going to try to unjam the winch, this guy here. So we'll just have him do some sort of a strength check here. No, not with that roll. But he's working on it. This guy is going to attack Rhunar, just frenzied. Comes at you with a spear. His first attack. 13 is not going to hit,
Nope, misses.
but he's going to try to bite you with his second attack. Another 13. He misses. His buddy next to him, same idea at Rhunar. First attack 15,
Misses.
and second attack 6. Both of them miss as you kind of dip and weave a little bit and kind of knock them out of the way with your forearm guard as they come at you. Over here, this guy's going to move into that position. There's going to be 3 different guys attacking this Spectral Warrior. First one, spear. 8 is going to miss. What's his AC again? 14?
12.
12. 19 hits for 9 piercing.
That puts him down.
All right.
As the kind of the spectral, the burning blue bindings that kept him in place just kind of evaporate, and then he just and disappears.
These guys move up. That guy did a lot of good.
Oh yeah, he was way more helpful than I thought he was gonna be.
Champion is gone. Coral Smasher. He is also going to try to manipulate the winch. I gotta move this a little bit. Let's do a strength check here. Oof, no. 5. He's not going to be able to unjam it. Byron.
All right. Has this guy been touched yet?
Which
Or
one?
that's the guy you hit.
No, that guy hasn't been touched yet. This guy has here, though.
Okay, that's what I was originally thinking. Well, seeing the guy try to manipulate the winch, I'm going to take a step forward, kill this guy.
Okay.
Or attempt to. With
pulling
my
for ya.
rapier, I'll just hit him in the right across the face.
Yes, that will hit. Wow. 22 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, he's dead.
Step up, just slash him. Just well, no, the piercing attack.
Yeah,
I'll just-
you
Pierce his cheeks,
just like a hook.
and then I'll pull
like
it
you
out.
snagged him fishing.
Yep.
Yep. Just impale him.
And then, as a bonus action, I will disengage to move back to here.
Keep moving further back, says Theo.
All right, Rhunar.
I'm gonna arm myself with my shield.
So you were fighting with 2 swords before?
Yeah. So I'm going down to 1 sword and a shield.
Okay. You
Does
can you're gonna
What is
sheath
it?
you're gonna
Does that
sheath
come-
a sword as your free action,
Okay.
and then you can use your, I guess, a bonus action to pull your shield out.
Okay.
I can't quite remember how that works, but that's fine. So you could get off 2 attacks this round.
Okay. That was my intention. All right. So I'm attacking this one right in front of me.
Okay. That hits
Nice.
for 12 slashing. Yeah, he goes down as well. Wow.
Okay. And I'm going to I'm gonna start pulling back too. 2. And I'll hold right. Well, I want everybody in this back room. I'm gonna go right up here. Don't get separated in that metal tunnel.
Precisely.
I'm gonna say to Byron and Irin.
All right, that brings us to Irin. Irin is going to follow your command 5, 10, 15, and then he is going to use his wholeness of body to regain 18 hit points.
Ooh,
Fuck yeah, dwarves.
38.
wouldn't mind one of those.
Yeah, you watch as he moves back. Anybody that's watching, he closes his eyes momentarily as he sort of flexes his rippling dwarf muscles, and you just watch him sort of glow for a second. And then he kind of looks up and looks around, and you see this energized look on his face. Let's do this. That brings us to Theo.
Theo is going to fire a couple of Eldritch bolts at this fishman here.
All right. Yes, that first one hits.
It wasn't any better.
That one also hits.
Kill him. That's just Byron. Get behind me. Get behind me. And that's all I've got.
Okay.
Holy.
Sahuagin time.
Oh god.
5, 10, 15. This guy's gonna try to attack you. Whoever this is that Byron? Yep.
Yep.
Byron.
Spear attack. Number 1. 2 I rolled a 20.
Oh no.
2 piercing.
I don't suppose anybody has Sentinel that'll help there, will they?
Nope, because we can't reach him.
And second spear attack. 9 misses, I'm assuming. But there's another guy that comes in right next to him. Spear. Oof. 18.
That hits.
Yeah. 3 piercing. And second one is an 8, which misses. This guy is going to try to open the or unjam the gate with his buddy, so he's going to roll a strength check. Trying to unjam this Portcullis. Not with that roll, not with an 8. 5, 10, 30. Yeah, that brings us to this guy. Yeah, they're gonna try to. They're essentially, these guys are trying to work on this gate. Another strength check. Oof. Yep. He is able to wrench the sword blade. I rolled a 22 out of the winch, and he's gonna spend. That's his action for this turn. But they're gonna start to try to close the Portcullis. Byron, you see the
All
Portcullis
right.
above you just move slightly.
I'll look back at the guys with like a crazed look in my eye.
Oh, Jesus.
No.
No. Nuh-uh.
And I'm gonna.
You know what's crazy? It's only been in game. It's only been 2 minutes since you guys entered this place.
Fights go real quick. We'd also be horrifically exhausted at this point.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, sorry, Byron. Go ahead.
I think I'm gonna hit this guy that's right in front of me.
Okay. Misses.
Right, and then I'm gonna, as a bonus action, disengage to move back 10, 15 feet.
All right. Rhunar. You also see the Portcullis above you start to move.
Yeah. Now, can I see that comes down in front of my fellas here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to attack this. I'm going to arm myself with my bow, switch to my bow.
So you're going to stow your blade, drop your
I have to drop my
Shield.
to do that?
Well, actually, in order to get your bow, you'd have to drop your sword and your shield to be able to get your bow out, to be able to shoot this round.
Okay.
Yeah, switching back and forth between weapons is not super efficient.
All right. Damn. Yeah, I can't be on the other side of that for that whole round. All right.
No,
I'm
stay back here.
gonna move back and over here, and just
Do you want to take? Are you gonna use your? You can use your full action to get your bow prepared if you want to stow everything.
I'll use my full action to not drop all my weapons.
Yeah, right. You can stow your sword, stow your shield, and pull out your bow during your action. We'll say.
I'll do that.
All right.
And actually, I'm just gonna move to here. Sorry, I'll do that.
Okay. That brings us to Irin.
Important question just to ask right now. Where precisely is the Portcullis
21.
itself?
I think it's in front of you.
It's these. Can you see these dots right in front of you?
I cannot, but that's fine. It's where I thought it was.
Yep.
So
It's
I'm
right in the
place.
middle there. You guys are north of where it's gonna fall.
So like right there where I
Correct.
drew it?
Correct. Let's do this. It's the top of the 21st round. You've been here for 2 minutes fighting. Let's take a quick break. Let's take 8 minutes. We'll be back at 8:30, and we'll see what happens next.
Alrighty.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sweet. Okay, here we are. Everybody's back. We're at the top of the order. Irin has the turn. He is going to move forward, and he's going to attack this guy with his hammer. Hitting him pretty hard.
Nice.
A massive blow across the chest. He's going to use a second attack. Another hammer shot. Which also hits, crushing his skull and dropping him to the ground. And then he is going to move back. Theo.
Theo is going to continue shooting at the one he hit earlier with Eldritch Blast, which I believe is this one in the back.
Correct. That one hits. He's still up.
One more time.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that one hits, and he is just blown to bits. Fish gut sprays back into the corridor behind him. Nicely done. Anything else from you, sir?
We should go after these guys now.
Theo's just like, we still have those potions, yeah?
Okay.
Fuck. And he moves in.
Oh, all right.
He completely 180s on his tactic and does this.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Let's get surrounded.
Do you have anything else you can do besides move?
No. That's all I've got.
Uh-oh. All right. These guys take the bait.
Oh, no.
If they're doing that, they can't drop the portcullis.
That's true.
Oh, fuck, Theo. Oh, no! No! Oh.
I found saying, oh.
All right, so a couple of a spear attack first from the guy above you. Oof. 22 to hit for 6 piercing.
Yep, that'll do it.
And then he's going to bite you. 14.
Misses.
All right, and the guy to your left is going to try the spear attack. 8 and a second spear attack. 7. 2 misses. That brings us to the Coral Smasher. The Coral Smasher kicks the safety mechanism of this Portcullis. Oh my god. And it drops. A loud crashing sound as the Portcullis slams to the ground, cutting Theo off from the rest of the team. Byron.
Oh, shit. I'm going to drop my rapier and my shield, and I'm going to reach into my bag and pull out a pry bar.
Okay.
And I'm going to charge forward, and I'm going to look at Irin, and I'm going to be like, Irin, help me with this now. Or no, that's Rhunar, isn't it?
No, that's Irin.
That's Irin.
God dang, I always get you guys confused. I do not know why. So yeah, I'm going to look at Irin, and I'm going to be like, help me with this right now. And I'm going to start trying to pry the portcullis back up.
Okay. So he'll be able to help you on his turn. And he'll be able to help you with that. So you're doing that. Rhunar, you have a bow in your hand. You might be muted.
Sorry, can I shoot through the portcullis?
Yes.
So I'm gonna move.
It's just a little bit harder, but it is open to shoot through.
Okay. Do I know if any of these guys have been damaged before?
You don't.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot this one right here with my bow.
Okay, sounds good. That hits. 11 damage. Nice. That's brutal.
And I will shoot him again.
Yeah. That also hits, and you drop him.
Nice.
Wow. Okay.
I would like to just move up and assist those guys with trying to open it.
All
I
right.
also have a
It's hard for you to get in there because of how it's so small, but you can give him moral support.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right, Irin is he looks over at you. Byron is like, "Let's do this," and you're gonna try to pry it open. Go ahead and roll.
Try it open.
Yeah, roll a athletics check with advantage because Irin's helping you.
Can I pass on that responsibility to Irin and just be
And
like,
help him.
help
Sure.
her? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay,
I know I'm
but then now
be
it's
helped.
because now I have to roll it. So I'm gonna have you roll a d20 and then add 5 because that's his athletics modifier.
Okay.
I don't want to be the one that rolls this.
That is very fair.
Natural 20.
Hell yeah!
Oh. Woo. Wow. Okay, let's just hold on. Everybody just take a minute here and just realize what happened. All right. Holy shit. All right, so you just bust through this thing with Irin's help, and the portcullis just crumples in front of you, and you're able to pry it open. And it is not obstructing your movement anymore.
So we destroyed it.
That was Irin's action, but he's going to use his movement to move in. And he's going to use his bonus action to make a unarmed attack at this guy.
Yeah.
That was freaking huge.
Yeah, he's gonna get a lot of appreciation from Theo. Even not being here.
Yeah,
No
that was
kidding.
awesome.
Yes.
5 bludgeoning damages. He just big old smile on his face. He just comes in and goes, "Hey, pal!" Punches him right in the face. All right. Wow, that was epic. Nice roll. Theo. Wow, that was cool.
Yeah, holy shit, that whew.
That saved your ass, I think.
Oh no, we'll
Fully possible.
discuss that in a second.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. We're still
Theo's
not
gonna
sure.
Now that we know that the portcullis is down, Theo's gonna step back, form up kind of a defensive line there, and as his action, he's going to take the dodge action. So any attacks made at him will have disadvantage.
All right, dodge action. Smart.
He literally just hunkers down behind his shield, waiting.
Okay, Sahuagin is going to retaliate against Irin with a claw attack first. Ooh, 19 hits him for 2 slashing damage. And he's gonna do it again. He gets to do it twice. And the second attack is a 14, misses. That brings us to the Coral Smasher, and now realizing that his efforts have been in vain, he moves forward right here, and he is going to attack Theo and he has disadvantage, correct?
He does. Before that, really quick, I did want to sentinel attack the fishman for
Oh,
attacking.
yeah, go for it. Nice. He's still up, but yeah, that hits. Then this guy is going to have disadvantage as he swings his warhammer at you, trying to crush you. 15 is the first one.
Misses.
And with the second one, going to try to club you with a 24.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That's
And-
with disadvantage?
Yeah, I rolled amazingly.
Wow.
9 bludgeoning damage.
Woo! I have 4 hit points left, but I'm up.
All right, Byron.
All right, seeing Theo just take a massive hit like that, Byron's going to step forward 5, 10, 15, probably provoke an attack there, 20, 25.
I don't.
Nope.
30.
No, there's no provoked attack.
Because you're staying inside his threat range.
Am I staying inside this guy's threat range?
You were never in it. No, you're right. You did leave his threat range.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is going to take an attack of opportunity at you. That's what he would do. But that's not going to hit with a 14.
Yes.
All right. You've got this guy flanked. So you have advantage on the roll.
I'm going to look at him, and I'm going to look at him, and I'm going to have hate in my eyes. I'm going to look at him, and I'm going to be like,
So excited.
flying, jumping rapier attack.
Oh, the best.
Bro.
Do it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you come down on him, and as you like to do, the rapier just kind of skewers right through his spinal column. Theo, you can just see his eyes go cross-eyed and his mouth agape, and he slumps to the floor. Nice one.
I am never, ever gainsaying your rapier to the throat style again. Ever.
Wow, that was
Yeah, that's
awesome.
another one. And I'm going to look at Theo, and then I'm going to attempt to hide.
Okay, roll a. How are you gonna hide here? Paint me a picture.
I'm going to jump as
I mean,
high as I can.
There's a ton of dead bodies
to
in
the
this
ceiling.
room.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, there's dead
Actually,
bodies all over the floor.
I've been hurt pretty good, so I'm covered in blood too. And I
Yeah.
hid among the bodies for a while. I'll just play dead.
Okay, roll stealth. Nice. Wow.
Damn.
All right. That's pretty substantial. Rhunar.
All right. I'm just gonna start approaching, shoot this guy with last remaining guy with my bow.
All right.
Just calmly walk in and shoot. Walk in and shoot.
That'll
Yeah.
do it.
Yep. He's still up.
Okay, round 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's down.
Sweet.
Wow, guys, seriously.
Holy shit.
How are we still alive?
I don't know.
That's the end of your turn, Rhunar. Do you want to move or do anything else? Okay, we're at the top of the order. All right, somebody roll me 2d4.
I did it last time.
Yeah, someone aside from Byron.
Okay, I'll do it.
All right.
Low. 3.
Okay. All right, so it's Irin's turn. He says, "What do we do? We disabled the gate.
We
Potion-
probably
potion
fall
time.
the fuck back.
Now it's Theo's turn. What do you say, Theo?"
I say we fall the fuck back, and Theo, in fact, moves back 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and takes the defensive action.
Okay. Byron?
All right. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to I'm going to lug my pack off my back, put it down on the ground, reach in it, find a couple of pythons, find some rope. I'm going to make a trip trap right here across
Okay.
this gap.
All right. Sounds good. Like right here.
Hell yeah.
Exactly right there.
All right, so you're working on that. Rhunar, what do you want to do?
I'll follow suit. I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 6, and I'm just gonna say I really think we should take these potions so we don't get seen if any more of them show up. We've killed our share.
You're not wrong.
Okay. Irin's turn. He is also going to fall back. Theo?
Theo is going to pull out the invisibility potion he has and down the hatch with it.
All right. You are now invisible.
And he's going to move off to one side of the door just in case, so he's not blocking anything.
Okay.
Yeah, good idea. Let's stay
Byron,
put.
Byron, roll a, I don't know, thieves' tools?
What attribute would you like me to use?
What do you think makes the most sense for setting up a trap?
Well, I think in this situation
Wisdom?
it's going to be dexterity, because it's going to be a really simple trap that's going to be activated by hand.
Okay. Yep, nice. All right, so you finish
can
that up
describe
this
it,
round.
right?
What's that?
It's going to be like a python in the ground,
Mm-hmm.
and then the rope's going to be tied around it and like stuck so it can't leave that python. And
Okay.
then there's going to be a second python up the wall a little bit that raises it to like maybe ankle level.
Okay.
And it's going to be loose all the way across the hallway, and then I'm going to be chilling right. Oops, hold on, draw mode. I'm going to go be chilling right here, and as soon as I want, I can just pull the rope, and it'll be taut and trip them. Super simple.
Okay. All right, that sounds good. Yeah, you're able to finish that up on that second round. Rhunar.
All right. Seeing Theo down his potion, I'm going to down mine,
Okay.
turn invisible,
Sounds good.
go over to where I think he went, and feel around for him.
I'm right here. I'm right. Oh my god.
And I'm just going to say, I'm going to stay real close to you because I can't see in the dark. So if we have to move through darkened areas, I'm going to hold on to your like shirt or your hand or something.
We're going outside. It's sunlight. What are you doing?
All right, just in case we have to move around. I just want to stay close.
All right. Irin is going to look over at you, Byron. First he's going to move over here, and then he's going to go, nice trap.
I had a feeling you'd appreciate it as a fellow artisan.
All right, so let's see here. We are at the 26th round since you've entered. Theo, is there anything that you want to do with this next round?
Lie and wait.
Okay, so you're waiting. Byron, you've set up this trap.
I'm just gonna stealth. Actually, I'm gonna use the corner here and just stay as stealthy as possible.
All right, go ahead and roll another stealth check. Okay. Rhunar, is there anything that you want to do this round?
No, I'm gonna just hold right here.
Okay. All right. Brings us to Irin. Irin looks around over her shoulder and is like, where'd Theo and Rhunar go?
Drink your potion.
Oh, where are you guys? And
Next to the door.
he's gonna start fiddling in his pack for his potion, looking for it. Theo, holding your action still, I'm assuming. Byron, is there anything that you want to do besides being stealthed?
No, I'm gonna stay stealthed.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep the potion. Can I have the potion in hand though? Have
Sure,
it ready. right?
absolutely.
So yeah, but I'm not gonna drink it yet.
Okay. Rhunar, you're just kind of hanging tight there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hang out here,
All right. So that brings us to that. All right, so we'll just sort of
invisible.
get through that. Irin is going to also ready his potion. Anything else anybody wants to do during this turn here?
Nope.
Nope.
All right.
I'll wait for the navy.
All right, so we get to this round here. So, as you guys are in this space, a bunch of Sahuagin appear in this. They come storming into this, the room in front of you. Not the room you're in, but the room in front of you. There's like a whole frickin' battalion that walks in here of these bigger guys.
Nope.
God.
And you can hear a conch shell blowing. And you see this big Sahuagin. He's kind of almost borderline obese, but he's twice as big as the rest of them coming up behind them. And he's just he's shouting out orders. And they're all coming in to defend. And as that happens, through the door burst the naval marines. And they come running in, and they run right past the two invisible guys into this room, and they see Irin and Byron sort of crouched down on either side of the door, and the first guys in nod, and you can just hear them go into battle, and they just start swords clashing against spears, fish people flying through the air, coming down. It's just a slaughter, and this big battle ensues, and a couple of the soldiers kind of grab you guys and pull you out onto the landing and get you out of the room as this battle ensues, and you sort of get pulled away from the main part of the assault, and you're eventually laying outside the entrance to the fortress, and one
On
of
the way out, Theo wants to get a couple of Eldritch Blasts off of that Baron. Fuck yeah.
Sure. Go ahead and roll an attack.
Can I try to get a bow shot off on him?
Yeah, that's not going to hit. He's too well defended from where you guys are. Yeah, go ahead. You can try a bow shot.
All right.
Meanwhile, Irin and Theo are sort of pulled away and pulled out into the... You can't really tell, Rhunar. You just fire your bow through this melee, and you're not sure if you hit anything or what happened. It's just too hard to tell. But you guys are eventually pulled out onto this landing out here, and you can see now that there are small sailing vessels that look like they would hold 10 to 12 guys each, and they're beached on the causeway, and they're beached on this landing out in front of the entrance. And if you've counted, there's been 20 to 30 navalmen that have run through this room and are now doing battle. And there's shouting and screaming and yelling. And, well, actually, so Rhunar and Theo are invisible. So Byron and Irin are being tended to out in front by a medic.
Eldritch Blasts.
Okay. Oh, yeah, right. So when you attack, yeah, right. When you guys attack, you become
you
visible.
lose invisibility? Okay.
So you guys are brought outside by some medics and tended to. Your wounds are being patched up. You get put on a small boat with a couple other wounded navalmen, and they start rowing away from the main battle as the battle continues. And one of the navalmen is who's tending your wounds. Thank you so much for what you did. And they're paddling and getting you guys away from the battle and from the Sahuagin Fortress.
Are you watching?
Are there potions on the boat?
They don't have any potions, but they have, they've been working on you guys out in front of the entrance before you got in the boat to stabilize your wounds, essentially. But you haven't been healed at all.
Okay. I'm gonna.
But
look
you're
at the
not
other guys
you're
and
not
be
bleeding
like,
out anymore.
Okay, cool. Yeah, guys, how you guys doing? Irin,
I'm all right.
Rhunar, you're all right. Theo,
Theo just kind of spit some blood over the side. I've been better. I've been a lot better.
hey, we did it, guys. We
Good
did what we
job.
said we'd do, and we went above and beyond.
Can these guys bring us back to our boat?
They're paddling out to the ships right now. There's
We'll get
two
to our boat
ships.
later.
Okay, we'll get.
I don't care what boat I get on.
Yeah, I'm okay leaving.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day outside. I mean, it'd be hard to tell that there was even some sort of a fight going on, but there's yelling and clashing. But eventually, that all sort of fades away as they're paddling these boats out towards what you see is the Myrmidon, and they're taking you away from the fighting. You've done your job, and they seem really grateful. There's a couple of guys that are tending your wounds and are piloting the ship, and they seem super thankful for what you've done. Eventually, you make your way out to the Myrmidon, and you're helped as you climb aboard the Myrmidon and are given a spot to sit on the deck. The warm sun sort of shining down on you, the fresh air. You no longer smell the hideous stench of Sahuagin habitat. You are given sort of a reprieve from the chaos as you collapse on the decks of the Myrmidon. There are men bustling about on deck. There you see up on the forecastle. There's a group of people that seem to be like observing and watching the Sahuagin Fortress. A man comes up to you and provides each of you with a healing potion. So go ahead and roll. Each of you can roll a 2d4 plus 2, gain back some hit points.
Take 6. That gets me into double
5.
digits. Barely.
Yeah, you guys were beat pretty bad, and these folks are impressed that you're still alive.
I'm impressed that we're still alive out of
I'm
here.
impressed. I am too.
Yeah, after 30 rounds.
Crazy.
All right, so to paint the picture for you guys are on the decks, sort of sprawled out, exhausted. In fact, I would probably say that each of you has an exhaustion point at this juncture in the battle. And again, there are people bustling about on deck, but there's a small group of folks at the forecastle that seem to be observing the Sahuagin Fortress. And what would you like to do? What kind of conversation would you have at this point?
He's gonna look over towards the command deck that he's seeing. He's seeing my little orbit or the captain up there?
Yes.
Theo just kind of very quietly says, let's just make sure we stay away from the people in charge for the moment.
What if we killed them?
I don't think we want to kill them.
Okay.
However,
You're right. We could question them. We could interrogate them.
but if you wanted to wait for an opportune moment here, if we stay on the boat until this evening in the dark.
I like where this is going. I know. Say no more. I don't want anyone to overhear you.
Yeah, we're gonna rest up and wait for our moment. I'm gonna go find out how the battle's going.
I'm
I'm gonna relax and try and rest.
Theo's definitely blowing through through 3 hit dice and taking at least a short rest.
Okay. Yeah, you can get a short rest, absolutely. Rhunar, you head over to the forecastle and join the group.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ask, like, what news of the battle? How's it going in there?
One of the men turns to you and says, "We have no direct contact yet, other than what your pilots had told us, but we are prepared and we hope for the best."
All right, keep me informed. I'd like to know how it goes.
As you turn to walk away, you feel a hand on your shoulder, and as you turn to see who it is, it's Captain Toth, and he says, "Yes, Rhunar Deg, thank you very much for your service. Yes, now we are in the process of crushing the Sahuagin, and it was made possible by you and your men. Tell me, did you sustain any losses in your assault?"
We didn't, but it was a hard-fought battle. We're all pretty banged up.
Yes, of course. The Sahuagin, they are ruthless monsters and frenzied in battle. I see. He looks at you, and you're covered in blood, just totally head to toe. Your face is covered and everything. He's like, "I see you have given it everything, and Kuland appreciates your service." Thank you very much. We will keep you informed of the progress as we gain information.
All right, thanks. Any way you could help us out with some healing would be great.
I will send over our medics to take care of you if they have not already. If they haven't already, I will fucking fire them.
All right, thanks a lot. I'm just gonna nod to him and walk off.
Yeah, thanks, creepy buddy.
Yeah, you walk back, Rhunar, to the group, and yeah, I mean the medics have been working on you guys ever since they pulled you out
Yeah.
of the fortress, and they gave you each
I
a
figured.
healing potion.
I was just trying to see if you'd pull some strings or something. All right. I'm gonna lay down and take a short rest if possible.
All right.
As part of my short rest, what Theo is going to do is he's just going to be slowly using prestidigitation to clean himself off. But I imagine the cleaning's only like 1 cubic foot at a time or some shit. Or if it's not, he's taking his time because he's kind of resting. So it's just kind of clean an arm. Rest for 5 minutes. Okay, clean the upper half of that arm using magic. And just, as he's doing it, just every time he does it, blood just kind of sprays, it like turns into a spray of dust and just flits into the air. Just, this is awful.
Yes.
Okay.
Byron's just passed out. He's just laying on the deck.
Yeah, same with Irin. Irin is he's snoozing in the sun. His multiple wounds bandaged and being stable, he just collapses exhausted. The next couple of hours, there's a lot of tension on the Myrmidon as scouts return with additional wounded and bring news of the battle. And it appears as though, from what you can gather overhearing and kind of prodding for information, that the battle is going well, and that there's basically the expected amount of resistance that they thought they would experience as they entered the compound, but that the pincher moved the attack from below the merfolk, having played a huge role in sort of allowing this two-pronged attack to be successful. And towards the end of the day, you start to see naval marines returning to the ship with in a state of sort of euphoria and cheering and excited and very optimistic and excited at their success in battles. And some of them are, you can tell just by looking at them, especially you, Rhunar, having served in the Marines, that some of these Marines are total greenhorns that have just dipped their toe into what it's like to be in battle, and they're super fired up, a lot of energy. There's a lot of guys that are more seasoned veterans as well, and it's just sort of par for the course. But this was a pretty epic battle for them. But as the day wanes, you get the sense that the battle was victorious, and that the alliance between the Keelan Navy and the Merfolk, the Lizard Folk and the Sealanth, was successful. Eventually, Mylar Orvid, at some point in the day, this is hours later after you've already been on the ship for quite some time, he comes over to you and says, Rhunar, gentlemen,
Yes.
I imagine you'd be interested in getting back to your ship as soon as possible. I can have that arranged. And he kind of snaps and says, Ichabod, please, get a ship prepared. Tell me, what happened in there? Did anything strange happen, or were you met with much resistance?
Yeah, we met a lot of resistance.
Well, only like 50 guys.
There was a sizable pile, from what I hear, of these Sahuagin beasts strewn upon the corridor just inside the gate. You must have done quite a number on them.
You know, after the third wave of them, I stopped fucking counting.
Yeah, I mean, it was 50-ish.
Well, you, my friends, are heroes of Keeland, and will be rewarded as such. I will get you back to your ship. Perhaps we can rendezvous in a day's time back in Saltmarsh to conclude our business.
That sounds great. Can some of your men go get our landing boat?
But we
wouldn't
just
wanna
go
be
to the
without
landing
that.
boat. We get the landing boat, and then we sail back to the real boat.
Yeah, why don't we do that?
Where is the landing boat?
Just, what would it be, west? Just
Yeah, it's west.
Yeah, west.
just west of the fortress, about.
Sure,
it
we can
miles?
get you to your landing boat, of course.
All right.
Oh,
And,
also, if your men go inland anywhere, there's fucking frogmen and terrifying, rotting trolls. Stay away from them.
Yeah, the
That'd be
whole
nice for the
marsh
frogs.
is the whole marsh is thick with decay and strange creatures.
we ran into some trouble on the way to the fortress, so tell them to be careful if they wander in that way.
Yeah, what was that? Another 50 guys?
We don't plan on doing anything like that. We are going to clear out this fortress so that our new friends, the lizard folk, can regain their abode. Of course, this was their home before the Sahuagin kicked them out.
Oh, we're helping the lizard folk too.
Oh, that would explain why it
We're
looks
like
there's
helping
still
so many
real
people right now.
Yes.
We're very
Well,
helpful. Oh,
I'd
hey,
like to thank you for those potions because they really came in handy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, do you want them back if we don't use them?
Yeah, if you have any that you didn't use, we'll certainly return those to the supply cache.
Theo hands over 2 empty vials.
Yeah.
I'll hand him.
I use
I'll
them
hand
for
him my invisibility potion.
All right. Let's see. What does Irin do? 50-50. Yeah, he gives it back too. You guys are loaded onto a small boat piloted by 4 navalmen who look pretty young compared to you guys anyways, and they start piloting the boat towards the shoreline west of the fortress.
As we're going, Theo is gonna say, "Hey, Rhunar, where's your fucking helmet?
It's on my head.
Okay, work with your fucking helmet."
Yeah, no, I put it on during my short rest.
None of this helps me, guys.
It's not a fish head, it's a helmet.
Correct.
Now it's a fish head. Congratulations.
I've been admiring it for a while now.
Yeah, so you guys get back to the boat that you stashed. Actually, roll a Rhunar, roll a survival check for me.
All right. Survival. Oof.
It takes you like 2 hours to actually find the boat that you stashed. You guys stashed it pretty well.
We hit it a little too well.
Still fucking there.
Yeah, it's still there. And
Masters of camouflage.
the Keelan navalmen say their goodbyes and they thank you again, and they head off back towards the Myrmidon.
Okay, that was a fucking thing, guys.
Yeah.
Oh man, I wanted to talk about how the Navy's evil this whole time.
Well, the problem is the Navy may not be evil. Dralian may have just been a known person in certain circles, and it may be known what he was up to. It may mean that whatever organization he works with and just gives Byron a pointed look may not be as watertight as it thinks it is.
Right. I think there's, we'll have
Is
our
it-
chance at some point to figure this out. But
Yeah.
right after a big battle, I don't think we want to take this on right this minute.
Oh no!
Right.
I
Yeah.
get in
I see.
a hammock and just sleep for.
Let's get back to our quarters and rest this off.
Yeah. I mean, if we can stay near the Navy ships, maybe I can swim over and then infiltrate one.
We're all going back to Saltmarsh.
There we go.
And congratulations, we're now heroes.
Hell yeah! Think about that gold, fellas.
200, right?
Well, no, maybe
Definitely.
we more now.
We definitely softened them up for them. We didn't kill their leader, but
Yeah, I wanted to. I thought about it.
Assholes, we were not getting through that wall of assholes.
Yeah, no.
that was like a big line of champions. All right, let's hop in this boat and get back to our
The
And away from
insects.
these
Oh
goddamn
yeah.
mosquitoes.
Find you.
Away.
Let's get out of this damn marsh.
All right, it takes you a while, but you're able to pilot your way back to. You're able to paddle your way back to the good buddy, and you lash on, climb up the side of the ship, and you're met with a smiling Fritz who comes over and gives Rhunar a big hug. Hi, Captain. Oh, yeah, it's so good to see you, Captain. Oh, we were so worried.
How you doing, Fritz?
Oh.
Everything okay here?
Everything's good, yeah. Yeah, everything's great. Yeah. Well, no problems with the Navy, nothing. They didn't give us any trouble, but we were worried sick, right, boys? And they're like, aye, aye. Yeah, we were worried.
All right, good to know. We're gonna rest up.
Yeah, you look like shit, Captain.
We're gonna celebrate tonight, though. Double rations for the crew tonight.
Well, that sounds great. You see Emil come out of the galley, sort of wiping his hands on his apron. I've got a new recipe I'm working on, Captain. You're gonna love it.
And double brandies for the boys.
Aye! They all cheer. Woo! And
Hey, that's a good idea. I'm gonna start drinking.
Yeah.
so they break out the casks and hammer a tap in and start pouring mugs and flagons of brandy. And you guys are still anchored. You can see off in the distance the Myrmidon, not too far away. And you can hear a little bit of revelry coming from the Myrmidon as well as the day fades into evening. And you guys are slightly inebriated at this point, feeling a little bit numb from a combination of being beaten and stabbed and bloodied and bitten, but also having a little bit of alcohol coursing through your veins at this point.
Yeah, it feels good. All right, I'm gonna sit down and spend a little time with this helmet
All right.
in my quarters. Relax.
All right, you retire to your quarters. What are the rest of you guys doing? Anything?
I was gonna stay out and drink with the boys, cause Lord, that was a thing.
I'm gonna look through. Do I have the luck stone on me?
You look for the luck stone in your pockets and you don't find it.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, I'm just gonna study Drellion's journal, I think. I'll have one drink, but then I'll study Drellion's journal.
As a short rest or as a long rest?
As a long rest.
You're going to take a point of exhaustion if you do that, which will be your second.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll do it as a short rest then.
Okay. You do have disadvantage because you are exhausted at level 1, but go ahead and roll away, sir. $17. Nice.
That gets me something.
It does. Let's go.
I was feeling so confident. I was like, I don't know if this is a good idea. I'm doing it anyways.
Yeah, why not? All right. All right, I'll show this to all of you guys. I'm assuming that you'd share it with the rest of the group.
Yep, I'll share it with everyone.
All right. So journal entry number 7 is now available.
Governor Thalassatis.
Let's see, I am looking for, here we go. Do you have, Rhunar, do you have access to the Helm of Underwater Action information? I think you should. It should be in your journal.
Yes, I do see it.
All right. So you use a short rest to attune.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Anything else that you guys want to do this night as you celebrate your victory? All right.
No?
No, he
No,
was
I don't think so.
Just
for the
chilling.
first time in quite some time just drinking himself gone.
All right. The morning comes quickly, and there are birds squawking. Theo, you hear this. It wakes you up, and it's just like piercing. Each squawk of the gulls seems to pierce your brain. You just got this massive headache. But you're also at the same time happy to be alive, knowing full well that the odds were not in your favor yesterday, but you and your team managed to survive. You get up and you walk up to the main deck and you see Irin is stretching, and he's kind of doing some sort of dwarf yoga on the decks.
I'm terrified by the very existence of that, and I love it.
Yep. And about the same time, Rhunar, about the same time, Rhunar and Byron make their way up onto decks, and you can smell coffee and food. Alphonse ushers you into the galley, and he's got some porridge, which is actually decent. He's got some sort of he spiced it with like, it's not quite mint, but it's got like a minty essence to it, and a little bit of sweetness, like he sugared it up a little bit, and it tastes really
Holy
nice.
shit. I
Some-
don't have to magic this porridge.
Some good
You
hot
are
and
a
goopy.
wizard, sir. A wizard.
And I'm just gonna roll a d20 to see how good it tastes. It's okay. The
I lied.
Okay.
the mint is interesting, but it doesn't quite cover the fact that it's kind of bland. He's doing his best with what he's got, but the men seem pretty pleased, and with this, the exception of the headaches that you may or may not be experiencing from the revelry the night before, it's a beautiful day. Fritz has been taking care of business as he does, and he comes up to you, Rhunar, and says, "What's the orders for the day, sir?"
I'm going to glance over at the Myrmidon. Do they look like they're making ready to leave anytime soon?
They do.
All right. I'm just going to say, make the boat ready. We're going to head back to Saltmarsh.
Very well, sir. And he hurries off, and he starts shouting and getting the guys are snapped to attention, and Korga and Tamis and Kyle are all taking care. They're unfurling the sails, and they're pulling the anchor, and they're getting things ready to go. And eventually you feel the wind catch the sails and push you in the direction of Saltmarsh. departing behind you the formerly known as the Sahuagin Fortress. A feeling of accomplishment, feeling of honor, and happiness, and gratitude that you're still alive, of course, as you take off and head back to Saltmarsh. Let's go ahead and, just because we can, and we have the mechanics, let's go ahead and make a captain's roll, Rhunar.
Right.
Charting a course.
Let's see here.
And you do have a map, so you'd have a +1 to your roll.
Sorry, that was a survival check, right?
Yep. Okay, nice. That will provide some help to the helmsman, which is either, I don't know if you're taking the helm.
Oh, you'll have to
Theo?
pry it from Theo's cold, dead hands.
All right. Go ahead and roll a check with a +2.
It's navigation. No, sorry, survival.
Survival, yep. Nice.
So +2, that's
Ooh.
23.
Sweet.
Yep. So yeah. So you Rhunar charts a course. It's a fairly easy course to follow, but you follow it like right on the nose. It's almost like as you get down to business, your headache fades and you just focus in on the task at hand. And it's a beautiful day. The wind is at your back. The let's each of you roll a d20. Let's do that. Let's see what we're working with here in terms of conditions.
Oh,
Number 13, yeah.
I don't know what numbers mean, but I feel like
Let's see.
these are bad.
The temperature seems warm. The sun is shining. There's a slight breeze. It's not a strong wind necessarily. And the sun is shining. It's a beautiful day. Your spirits are raised. The men are excited. There's a lot of questions. A lot of the men are asking the four of you questions about what happened, what was it like, trying to get details essentially of your conquest.
From his position, even at the helm, Theo is just belting out a version of the events, which are only slightly embellished, because that was still very impressive.
Right. So you weave a story for them and give them some details, and throughout the day, crew members kind of cycle through and come up to ask you like follow-up questions, because they're obviously talking amongst themselves as well, sort of informing each other, filling each other in on your story. What are the rest of you guys doing while he's piloting the ship?
I'm gonna find the guys first,
Okay.
and I'm gonna have them do an inspection of the ship, and I'm gonna give them the thorough, not the intimidating. I'm not gonna intimidate them. I'm gonna be like, guys, you owe me an inspection of the ship. Boatswain check.
Aye. Yeah, go ahead and roll with advantage on a. What is it? Is it a? I'm not sure.
So
what
it
is
depends
for
on
the
what I'm
boatswain.
doing. So I can order repairs, or I can spend the day repairing the ship as a travel role. Carpenter,
Okay. And you can
which means I would make 5 carpenter's tools checks.
let's just boil that down to 1.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Go ahead.
DC 15 according to the thing.
Okay.
Oh, I did it wrong.
Go ahead and
Is
roll
that what-
again because you have advantage. Nice. Yeah, I mean, there's always repairs to be done. The ship did not sustain any damage. There was nothing new has happened, but just because you're getting familiar with the ship now, you know that there's work to be done, and you assign that work to the guys, and they, gladly get to work fixing a bunch of stuff that needs to be fixed, organizing things, They follow your orders to a T. And they ask you a little bit about the battle too as you're hanging out with them and giving them pointers and filling them in.
I'm gonna embellish too.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, 50 toad people, and I talked down a king.
Whoa.
And then after talking down a king, oh man, it was insane. Then we charged all these other fish things. And then Irin and me, we literally blew up a portcullis
What the fuck?
barehanded.
Like an
Not
iron.
even lying.
You
We had
got.
well, I guess not barehanded. We had a pry bar.
Whoa.
It was mostly Irin, but I'm not lying. I was holding on to it too.
Whoa. That's pretty epic, man. They seem pretty impressed. Roll a persuasion check. With advantage. Yeah, they're super impressed. Like your story and the combination of you and Theo telling the story essentially raises the morale of the crew. And now they're starting to really get this. You can tell Rhunar as captain, as you sort of walk around and inspect and sort of look over the ship and the crew members and stuff, you get the sense that these guys, it's almost like they have a new lease on life in terms of their purpose. And whereas when you first met them, they had this sort of criminal-minded, like ne'er-do-well sort of vibe going on as they were essentially smugglers. Now they have this sense that they've played an important role in a national conflict to help secure the coastline for the kingdom. And you just get this sense of pride. Not only for yourself, but also that the crew really feels like they're making a difference, and so the morale of the ship of the crew goes up by a point.
Yeah. Also,
is great.
Captain,
Yeah. What's up?
come here for a second.
Sure.
What happened to all that glittery platinum that was in the helm you found? Because I want a fucking cut.
I think Irin has it, right? I'm assuming Irin still has it.
Yep.
But that is definitely going to go a long ways to helping this boat stay afloat. We should talk about how we should divvy that up.
Yeah, yes we should. Just
How
wanted to
much?
make sure.
It was
we're not
it was
gonna-
500, right? Or 200.
So 500 platinum is how much gold?
I believe it is.
One platinum is 10 gold. You didn't get 500 platinum though.
Oh. I'll have to look at my notes here. I don't know.
I think it was 102.
It was 100. Me too.
So what was that? 1,000 gold?
I think equivalent, yeah. 1,020.
Yeah, Chad. Irin didn't write it down on his character sheet, but I believe it was 102 platinum, which is 1,020 gold.
1,020 gold. Right. Yeah, 102 platinum. Yep.
Theo is looking to upgrade his armor.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a way that we should be able to divvy that up, and I think we should throw an equal portion into the boat fund.
Oh, absolutely.
Plus, we're going to get paid by the town. I believe we were going to get paid. I was just looking at it. Wasn't it 700?
Yes.
750?
700.
700 gold for reaching the gate.
They'll probably give us a bonus though, because
I'm hoping they'll give us a bonus. I feel like we went a little above and beyond, but
we softened it up for them.
I certainly think we took enough fishman heads that we could at least make a very good argument.
Tell them we need to embellish it. We need to get our story straight, guys. Whatever we tell them, we need to make sure it sits. We need to say there was a bigger conflict in the swamp where they're not going to look.
I think we'll be okay with the truth, except, you know, leaving some of the numbers to fuzzy imagination and perhaps a little bit of creative storytelling. Like, we don't
Yep.
tell them how many fishmen we killed. We, like I said earlier, after the third wave, my friends, they just kept coming and we stopped counting, but we held that gate.
But what about the king of the frog people that I single-handedly talked down? I'm not trying to. I mean, I'm not
No,
trying to
that's
brag, but you heard it.
actually true, and just kind of embellished a little bit to make a better story. I'm okay with that.
Right.
Sick. Start my own legend. I'm gonna get on Rhunar's level.
Well, keep in mind we also got 550 gold to pay off the ballista when we get back.
Yep, I think that's what we should put the platinum towards.
Sure. Yeah.
And then I guess the rest of the platinum we should just put towards the boat, just not have a cut of it.
I'm
And
okay
then our
with that.
payment for the job is our
Okay,
payment.
from the town.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah,
That's a pretty good
I
deal,
think
actually.
that's a good deal. Yeah.
because that way we stay afloat. And actually, I think if we're planning on going anywhere long term, we should think about maybe stockpiling some stuff that like emergency rations,
Yeah. For the record,
and then maybe some trade goods.
didn't that journal entry that we just got done talking about with Byron, it mentioned Lord Resbin, a trade partner? So all we do is show up and say hi. We used to work for Dralian, but now we do it on our own. Here, you want to trade?
Yeah,
Yeah. Have you guys ever been to Neresban?
No,
Me neither. But
isn't it Nerisbin?
I
Nerisban?
don't know.
Nerisban? I don't know. Nerisban, probably. I think
It's
that's right.
I think I don't think anyone's been there. I've never been there.
Where is that? I don't even know where that
I
is.
think
don't
it's I think it's a long ways. Let me look at the.
I'm willing
maps
to
so I
bet
can
you
get
money it's
north.
somewhere in the Amedio region.
Yeah, I think it's a
Way down
really
there.
long ways
Really?
southwest.
Right. Well, maybe
We get to
won't go
Saltmarsh,
there
we
right
can get
away.
some maps and charts for that.
You have all the maps, don't you? You could look through them and find it.
Theo has them, but they're mostly local action.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
most of the
shoot.
stuff we got from taking the boat was local.
But like Theo's saying, I'm sure the Mariners Guild has some charts we can look at.
Yep,
Did we?
and we
did
have the money to pay for it.
Did we get some book that was like a big book of charts?
Got
Some
some
point.
local Saltmarsh navigation marks, legal distinctions book, principle of navigations book, a cat that just jumped over and tried to knock over my monitor, almanac of naval tides, a book on Ayus, and the only other book we got was the book of erotic poetry, and Theo's
No,
already
we
traded that
sold
away.
that. Yeah, we sold that one.
I have How to Speak Infernal in 10 days, but I don't think it works.
Well,
And I also have Why Do My Eyes Burn?
I'm sorry, what?
The book Why Do My Eyes Burn?
Why don't
You
my
have a
eyes
book
burn?
titled "Why Do My Eyes Burn?"
Yeah, it was in Aubric's study.
And what
So-
is in this book? Why Do My Eyes Burn?
So
You know,
why do your eyes burn?
I haven't really gone through it yet. I just love the title. You know, they say don't judge a book by its cover, but the cover of this book is so great.
Do your eyes burn?
No, my eyes feel fine. But maybe, do you want to check it out? I'll hand it over.
I'll read it.
No.
Just don't let Sophia see it because I definitely took it.
Oh, right.
I just assume anything you have.
Anything? Come on, I've earned some of this.
Well, I got this
Sample.
family sword of theirs.
I'll actually pull out a portable ram. Yeah, I got like a whole bunch of weird stuff, guys. portal. It's like a fold-out ram.
You got that from
Basically,
his.
knock doors down.
Did you get
No,
that
I
from
paid
his
for it.
place?
No, I paid for this.
All right, all
I
right.
told you I own things. I'm not always a criminal. I'm not even usually a criminal. Come on, guys.
You seem to be really good at sneaking up on people and killing them. I'm just going to say.
Look, I've had a troubled life.
Yeah, we all have our talents. So what are we gonna do when we get back to Saltmarsh? Besides get paid?
I think we should chill. Have a chill day. Maybe check out Fight Club again.
What about this Anders situation? I'm not seeing we have to jump into action the minute we get back. You know, I'm all for resting up a little bit, but you know, I think we should review this journal and figure out if he had some role to play in Dralian's death.
I mean, he really didn't. He was really pissed when I accused him.
So you don't think
Well,
it's looking like
anyone
that?
would be angry if you accused them bald-faced of killing people.
Well, I mean, I didn't bald. I mean, well, okay, it was a
Yeah, it was
complicated
really pretty
situation. You know, I think he did it. I was just letting him know. I was being, in my opinion, I was being pretty polite.
You gotta come from weird people, my friend.
Yeah. Plus, there's also the Navy angle.
Right, and like, I don't know.
They were inquiring about recovered artifacts and lost maps.
I think we should just study the journal more. I think the more heads, the better. If we can get, maybe we need to hire an expert, someone we can trust, someone. What's the word? Inconspicuous.
I don't know if anyone like that exists in Saltmarsh.
We
Yeah,
could
that's
always,
kind of an-
before we go to Narisbin, we could go to Gradzul. How do you guys feel about that?
Would any of your order in Gradzul, be able to help with this?
I think so.
Would
I think I could find someone to help. If
Do-
I can't, I know my mentor can.
What do you think about the box?
I think we bring it to them.
Do you
I think they,
would be able to help us out with the box and at least tell us what it is?
in the end, I need to eventually bring this journal back to Gradzul anyways,
Right.
and having their help to decipher it and gain its knowledge isn't absurd. And then also the box. I mean, if it was Aubrey Dralian's last thing that he acquired, I think it's pertinent to the order. And then we get a little more info. We stock up on some really good stuff, and then we go to Narisbin.
I have to say, honestly, I think that is the best plan I've heard you make this entire time. I'm very proud of you.
Yeah, I think going to Gradzul and getting help with this might be a good idea.
And I think Gradzul's, correct me if I'm wrong, like a week sail away.
Yeah, it's something to think about. I mean, unless does your order have a presence anywhere else? Like in Seaton?
There may be a presence in Seaton. Off the top of my head, I do not think so.
All right.
Okay, as long as we stay with the ship, I'm fine with any of that.
Yeah.
Wait, Iron Gate's kind of close by, isn't it?
Iron Gate?
No.
Just kidding.
We should also dirty feeling still that that ship that Irin's brother was on. I'm higher. You're still here, of course. That your brother was on.
Yeah, hi. I'm here.
May be related.
May, we know it is. The Griffin Wing was captained by Solana.
Right.
Solana was connected to. We know he was connected to Dralian.
So perhaps we also lean into finding that.
Well, I mean, yeah, Dralian hired Solana in his ship. We definitely got to go over all these journal entries and figure out what was going on there. I feel like we've been running around.
So we
a
got
lot.
seduced by the jungle in the oh my god, it's so hard to say for some reason. The jungle.
Amadio.
Amadio?
Amadio.
Amadio. The Amadio jungle. He's intrigued by it. He can't stop thinking of this Tomoa-chan thing, right? But at the same time, he's trying to set up like trade routes so he can go explore the jungle. And he meets this Solana character. Who he's very interested in. He starts talking about the fragments of the maps and parties that are interested in the maps. That's when he starts getting confronted by. Wow, there's a big gap because Anders is at page 8
From 8 to 12.
or 12. I mean, Anders is page 12, and page 21 is talking about
Oh, yeah.
the Navy. So we're like talking. I mean, that could have been a month ago that he had issues with Anders.
There could be a lot of info in there.
And I think there's only 1 or 2 entries after entry 21. So it's a recent occurrence that the Navy's been heckling him about recovered artifacts. So I'm mostly suspicious of the Navy, even though Anders is promising. A lead at least. And to say that they aren't connected in some ways.
You know, I'm thinking back to the vampire incident where we lost Farendir, of course. You know, God's rest his soul. Hopefully, he doesn't come back to kill. And there was a mention of brotherhood, and we know there is an organization of assholes out there that's a something brotherhood. I don't Crimson Brotherhood, something like that. Anyway, we know there's also that organization. They might be in play, and frankly, if I was going to employ a shadowy assassin that was killing people, that was hiring the local ne'er-do-well smuggler, meeting in secret, and then having someone to break into the Dralian estate, they might be a good party to suss out as well. I'm wondering if they might not be involved in one of this, like, they could be a third party, or perhaps they've infiltrated the Navy, or perhaps Solmore is with them, or it's something else. I don't know.
Should we bring some of this to the town council?
I don't
Not
think
yet.
that
It's too early. We don't want to make any of these discoveries in Dralian's journal public.
Yes. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
And the captain of the watch knows that we think there's a third party at play that's shadowy, so we kind of have let the important people know the important parts.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, the big leads that I think as we have to go off are the Navy and the Anders, right, from the journal itself.
Yep.
So,
I think I'll just bust into Anders' house. I think I'll just bust in and see if he's got anything going on. I don't really think he's probably going to have anything, though. kind of skeptical. I mean, he probably has some stuff, but I mean, skeletons.
Maybe I might overhear something. I guess you never know.
I could also use the guys to have them rough them up a little bit.
That's a really bad plan. We don't do that.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So when it comes to sneaking in, you need to be very careful because breaking into to Dralian's estate after he's dead and his sister's there and you're doing an investigation, that's one thing you can probably talk your way out of. If you get caught breaking into one of the town council members' houses, you are probably going to a jail.
I can talk my way out of it.
I really doubt that.
Well, we do have a journal entry from Dralian himself backing up some, suspicious, I guess not necessarily suspicious, but implicating possible.
Rich people are going to do whatever they want, and that is very clearly a rich and powerful man. So if you cross him, there will be consequences if you get caught. So we need to not get caught.
You know what? I'll talk to some of my sources. I'll talk to some of my people in Saltmarsh while we're there. I'll reach out. I might find something.
Oh, that is the best way to do things. So how about this porridge?
It was a little minty. It was like minty, right?
You know, I like sweet porridge sometimes, but
It needed a
was
little
missing
something.
some.
It needed a little something, right?
Yep.
About that time, Emil comes by and says, Captain, what'd you think of the porridge? I hope you enjoyed it.
It was good.
Oh,
it was really
glad
good.
to hear it.
Yeah.
Roll a deception check.
Trying to be nice. Runar's trying to be nice.
Just trying to encourage his team members.
Deception. Oh, not that good at these. Let's see.
No, you aren't.
You can kind of see his eye twitches a little bit. His left eye. You can just kind of barely see it twitch, and then he kind of looks down and says, "Oh, well, good to hear, good to hear." And he heads out.
Stand up, put his arm around Emil's shoulder, and go, "Okay, here, let's talk through this," and just kind of walk him off, and just kind of give him the polite and first officer version of, "You are clearly trying. You can tell that you are working on it." And I will say, of the porridges I've had in my life, definitely in like the top half.
Oh, you're kind.
But we're probably working with not a whole lot here. If you're gonna go that route, probably just lean more into add more mint, add more sugar. But I don't know how much of that we have on board, so I totally understand if you're trying to, ration it appropriately while still making food, which we all understand. Oh dear gods, I have eaten.
My first time cooking on a ship. I'm still trying to get the hang of it. Between you and me, the pantry isn't super extensive in terms of spices and ingredients.
I'm going to tell you right now, if that is you just trying to figure it out, I have no concerns that by the time you have it figured out, we're going to be eating, well, possibly not like kings, but definitely relatively well. Because, again, I have had a lot of terrible porridges on a lot of ships. Tell you what, when we get back to town, we'll work on going to market. Because I'll tell you something right now. I will help you buy seasoning because you know what I like? Good food. And while I can fake it using magic, it's a pain in the ass. So we'll work on that. Don't worry, buddy. Just pats him on the back.
You can tell that your pep talk has a positive effect on him, and he feels a little bit better. He's like, I look forward to it. Thank you very much, sir.
Very well. And just goes back down and sits down at the table and goes, "Oh, I need a drink."
Theo, roll a d20 for me.
Flat 10.
Okay. And then Byron, roll a d20 for me.
Yes, Byron, roll
Get
that.
Irin's return from the grave.
We're rolling new characters.
Yep, everybody's rolling up new characters. No, unfortunately, Irin's body had to be fed to the Sahuagin Baron in order to negotiate their escape from the fortress.
Yeah. In
That's
order
nice.
for us all to get away.
Yeah.
We sacrificed you.
Wait, but if we all got away, how am I the one who died?
We
Yeah.
just brought your head back.
Yep.
Oh. Fair enough,
So they
fair
can
enough.
they
Theo
can cast
resurrected you.
talk with dead on you whenever they want to touch base.
I'm just ahead.
Yeah. You guys have a pretty uneventful day. The rest of the day, heading back to Saltmarsh into the night, and for all intents and purposes, the next morning, about mid-morning, you see the familiar coastline of the Saltmarsh area. You see the Kingfisher River, the estuary, as it opens and meets the Azure Sea, and around the bend, you come into port, and we will end there for the night. As you return into Saltmarsh, I will say that Rhunar, you spent some time reading "Do My Eyes Burn." It is a book written by an author named James Idrun. Apparently, it is a well-documented description of his time studying the Vuxalia tribe. The gist of the book is that it discusses the strange goings-on of this very strange tribe of people who worship the sun, and they were often observed to be raising their arms in the middle of the workday and shouting praise while staring directly into the sun, and many of them went blind as a result.
God.
Oh my goodness.
But with that, the ship heads into port, and you have returned successfully to the port of Saltmarsh, and we will end there for the night. Hooray! Kazaa!
Yeah, Irin, you rolled a you rolled a clutch like natural 20 at one point.
Nice.
Ripped an
was-
entire portcullis off.
Literally, it was we're all falling back to get through the Portcullis because we're starting to get overrun. But we have a round of good ranged combat, and Theo's turn comes up, and he's like, "Fuck it, I've got an invisibility potion." Goes through. 2 of the 3 fishermen fall for the bait and go after him instead of trying to work on the winch. And then one of the other one just drops the portcullis, cutting Theo off while he's got to deal with 3 fishermen.
Yeah, I got tense.
And then just
Yeah.
under the assistance of Byron, Irin just freaking deadlifts the thing.
Yes.
And broke it.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
pretty
Theo
epic.
probably would have died.
And you totally dick punch killed a guy.
Nice.
That was impressive too.
Yep, you brought it back.
All right. Keeping it classy
That's
Oh, yeah.
right.
For sure.
here in the Hool Marshes.
Yeah.